Welcome to the returning. I want to tell you something that nobody told me when I was in my driest season. Spiritual dryness is not spiritual failure. It is not a sign that God has left. It is not punishment for something you did wrong. It is not evidence that your faith was never real. Just like in nature, our spiritual lives move through seasons. There is spring and summer and fall, and there is winter, long, cold, silent winter, the kind where nothing seems to grow, where you pray and hear nothing, where you open your Bible and feel nothing. It is something that happened to the greatest prophet in the Old Testament right after the greatest victory of his life. And the way God responded to it changed everything I thought I knew about what He expects from us. If that is the season you are in right now, this conversation is for you. In 1 Kings 18, Elijah called fire down from heaven on Mount Carmel. He defeated 450 prophets of Baal in one afternoon. It was the most dramatic spiritual victory recorded in the entire Old Testament. And then in 1 Kings 19, one chapter later, Elijah ran into the wilderness, sat down under a tree, and said to God, "I have had enough, Lord. Take my life." Read that again. The greatest prophet of his generation, fresh from a miracle, sitting under a tree asking to die. This is not a man who lost his faith. This is a man who gave everything he had and found himself completely empty on the other side. Sound familiar? Because here is what I want you to notice. God did not rebuke him. God did not say, "What is wrong with you? You just saw a miracle. Get up and keep going." God let him sleep. And then an angel touched him and said, "Get up and eat." There was bread baked over hot coals and a jar of water. Bread, water, sleep. God's response to Elijah's burnout was not a lecture, it was a meal. And then after Elijah ate and slept again, the angel came back and said something that I want you to carry with you. Get up and eat, for the journey is too great for you. The journey is too great for you. Not you are too weak for the journey. Not you should be further along by now. Not why are you still under this tree. The journey is too great for you. God acknowledged the weight of what Elijah was carrying. He named it. He did not minimize it or fix it with a motivational speech. He simply said, "I see how heavy this is. Now eat, because there is still road ahead." That is what God says to you in your dry season. Not you should be over this by now. Not why are you still struggling. Just I see you. Eat. Rest. The road continues when you are ready. If you are under your tree right now, if you have had enough, if you are empty and exhausted and wondering why the fire you once had has gone out, I want you to hear this. You are not failing. You are not backsliding. You are not too far gone. You are Elijah under the juniper tree, and God already knows where you are. He has been there the whole time. And what He is bringing you is not a rebuke, it is bread. Rest in that today. This week's returning step, give yourself permission to rest today without guilt. Elijah slept twice before God sent him back on the road. You are allowed to stop. 1 Kings 19:7.